The iconic Olympic Stadium here in Amsterdam, as always, is the setting for the start of the 46th Amsterdam Marathon, sponsored by TCS. The Mayor of Amsterdam does the starting honours, and they are underway. Just under 18,000 runners from over 130 different nations taking part this year, and the first 200 metres or so inside the Olympic Stadium that staged those games way back in 1928. What a feeling that must be. So many backstories, so many personal goals, and of course a world-class elite field, particularly in the women's race. The headline acts, the two track athletes of Alma Zayana and Genzebe de Barber. And out onto the streets of Amsterdam they go. 42.2 kilometres lie ahead. The course record set by Angela Tanui in the women's race last year is there for the taking. 2:17.57 12 months ago. And this tidal wave of humanity makes its way out of the stadium. There is de Barber in the purple strip, and just to her right the familiar figure of Almaz Ayana, and alongside them in the middle Sehe Gemechu. All three Ethiopian, all three making their debut in the marathon. We've never seen a straight podium finish for debutants in a big city marathon. Can we see it in Amsterdam today as they turn right and go under the arches of the Rijksmuseum for the first time? 5 kilometres completed in 16:14, comfortably inside the course record from last year. One or two problems, Abeleshi Ayere finding it difficult to pick up her water bottle. You'll see there are numbers on the tables, and the number on the running bib of each athlete denotes which table their bottle will be. They were all safely boxed up overnight and delivered to the right table every 5 kilometres, but Ayala finding it difficult, showing perhaps some inexperience there. Gebayanesh Ayala, but she's got to work hard to get back into this leading group. Still inside course record pace at 10 kilometres. Genzebe de Barber and Alma Zayana leading the way, with Sehe Gemechu also in that leading group. Telehun and Asmera Gebru also, and Ayala once again struggling to find and locate the right water bottle. This is becoming a bit of a problem for Ayala, because the extra effort she has to invest in getting back into the group could be costly later on in the race. Well, in the women's race, from a Dutch perspective, Jacqueline Gruppen is one of the favourites, along with Eva van Zonen. The diminutive figure there of Jacqueline Gruppen, who has trained hard for this race, alongside the River Amstel, approaching 15 kilometres, and they're still very comfortably inside course record pace. That record set by Angela Tanui, inside 50 seconds comfortably for the first 15 kilometres. This is the section of the race which will have the stiffest headwind. We could be seeing one or two of the elite group dropping back as they hit the familiar site of the windmill at Oudekerk, and this is where they will cross the Amstel and come back on the opposite bank of the river on the right-hand side now, with the Amstel on their left. Through halfway in 69.26, again still comfortably inside course record pace. Looking very good indeed. Ayala is off the back. Gruppen in the Dutch women's race, and there is Leonie Bolter as well for company in the shades. She has a 2:37 personal best for the marathon. Leonie Bolter, don't discount her. 30 kilometres, and the two debutantes have made their break Almaz Ayana is stepping on the gas here. Dibaba, is she starting to struggle? Gemechu is still in there. So the three first-time marathon runners, all from Ethiopia, are stretching away from the rest of the field. Gemechu has been dropped. This is the first significant move, and it's Ayana, the Olympic champion from Rio in 2016 over 10,000 meters. These two track icons, Dibaba, the youngest of the three Dibaba sisters, both of these athletes making their debut over the marathon. Such great rivals. 10,000 meters, of course, Dibaba was and still is the 1,500 meter world record holder from 2015, and between them they have won Olympic titles, they've won world titles, both indoors and out. Almaz Ayana has had effectively a 3-year break, went away and had a little baby boy, and now she's making her move. Can she break the resolve of Genzebe Dibaba? Ayana has pulled away. It's relentless, it's ruthless, and she is into the final few minutes of running. The course record is still comfortably on, but she has another record in her sight, possibly the first and the best ever marathon debut, currently 2:17:23. That is held by Yelamzef Yahwala, set in Hamburg earlier this year, and she has just over 3 minutes to get inside that world record. An incredible performance, and the sunshine comes out fittingly as Almaz Ayana, 30 years old, on debut, comes inside the Olympic Stadium, and from here she has just 200 meters to go to the finish line. Here she is, and listen to the crowd. Brilliant support from the volunteers and spectators inside the Olympic Stadium. Almaz Ayana, there's no doubt that she's going to break the course record comfortably. That's 2:17:57. Can she get inside the fastest ever marathon debut in the world? Yelamzef Yahwalo from Ethiopia. 2:17:23 is the mark she has to beat. It's going to be very, very close indeed. The result is not in doubt. Almaz Ayana, on debut for Ethiopia, is going to do it. It's a news course record. It's a winning debut for Almaz Ayana, and it is the fastest ever marathon debut in women's marathon running we've ever seen. Victory for Almaz Ayana in 2:17:20. She has done it. What a debut, what a performance. Well, she's worked very, very hard over the last 9 months. She's been training brilliantly in Addis. And here is Leonie Balter. Leonie Balter, who has reeled in her compatriot Jacqueline Gruppen and is going to take a famous victory, 40 seconds outside her lifetime best, but the first Dutch woman over the finish line. A brilliant performance from Leonie Balter. So victory for Almaz Ayana on debut, and we have our first ever podium in a big city marathon made up of first-time marathon runners. Gemechu in third place, Dibaba on debut in second, and Almaz Ayana coming through, smashing the course record. That is quite a statement to make for the former Olympic 10,000 meter champion. A clean sweep for Ethiopia, and their confirmation of the winning time for Almaz Ayana, beating the best ever debut marathon by 4 seconds, and well done to Leonie Balter, the first Dutch woman home. It was tough, it was hard, but she dug deep and she produced a brilliant performance. The story of the day, victory for Ayana and Leonie Balter for the Netherlands.